This is Asbury First United Methodist Church, our church on a typical Sunday morning. Listen to the music. Hear the Word. Experience the fellowship. Watch the sharing. We are a church of almost 2,000 members, nearly 1,000 families, and many regular visitors. All of us give Asbury First its spirit, its strength, and especially its heart. Today we share with you a story about Asbury First, a story about us, its people, and a story about great hearts. Come with me as I tell you our story. Asbury First Church serves people of all ages, of all circumstances. Think about the range. The babies in the creche, some happy, some not so happy, but all cared for. The little ones in baptism, brought to the warm embrace of God by loving parents and caring clergy. The toddlers who play and share while friendly adults provide watchful supervision. The youngsters in Sunday school classes working on projects and learning under the guidance of volunteer teachers. Said one parent, "The education program is very important to me and my family. It's one reason Asbury means so much." For all these young ones, Asbury First reaches out with its heart. Go on to the next age level. Find the youth in their daytime and evening programs. Some are in confirmation class preparing to take the major step of joining the church. Others, already members, find ways to share their spirit and fellowship in programs and occasionally in youthful exuberance. With the youth, you find caring counselors and clergy. With its heart, Asbury First reaches out to the youth. Keep going. Move to the adult classes, 9 in all, classes that provide a place for adults to meet and share Christian experiences. Classes at all age levels, where spiritual sharing blossoms, where fellowship abounds, where deep lasting friendships form, where comfort and caring, loving and sharing come when circumstances call for them.
And the partnership class for our family has enabled us to get to know people on a more personal basis. We do a number of things together. We go to social events, we have trips together, we do work projects and Bible study, and it's like an extended family.
Friends reaching out to other friends, hearts reaching out to other hearts at Asbury. Move to worship, the spiritual uplifting of a Sunday in the sanctuary. The music, providing inspiration. The fellowship, providing the personal touch. The prayers, providing comfort. The preaching, providing direction. "I would like you to know how much the worship service means to me," wrote a member. "It helps me get through the week. It helps me focus on what is important in life." These are fulfilling times at Asbury. They are times for happy hearts. But not all hearts are happy at this time. Some hearts are heavy. Some are torn. Some are empty. Some are lonely. Some are troubled. Some are strained or weakened. Some are uncertain or frightened. Some are lost or confused. Some are sorrowful. When hearts hurt, Asbury First is there to help mend aching hearts. The heart is heavy when jobs aren't there and welfare becomes the only option with unemployment. Where does one turn for clothes for the family? The Asbury First Storehouse.
We have many people who come in discouraged, not thinking, especially very large women, who think that we will have nothing there. And it is a joy for us and a great satisfaction to them. And they do leave us happy and satisfied that we have served them in such a way as to provide them with a new coat, new shoes, new dress, perhaps a nice warm pair of slacks to wear through the cold winters.
Yes, through Asbury Storehouse, the heavy heart is lightened. The heart is torn when parents face the option of staying at home with children and not having adequate income, or leaving the children alone and taking a job. The Asbury Daycare Center provides a safe, caring alternative for these parents and their children. Wrote one parent, "Daycare is wonderful, thank you." From torn heart to uplifted heart through Asbury Child Care. The heart is lonely, perhaps especially in older age, when left alone. But Asbury's heart reaches out in calls from the clergy, in support of the United Methodist homes, in programs at the church, from Asbury's heart to the lonely hearts, so the lonely hearts might find friends. Asbury's heart reaches out as clergy regularly go to hospitals and nursing homes to visit people, to share in prayer and concern, to provide hope and reassurance. The heart is uncertain when basic educational skills are lacking, when poverty overrides possibilities, when surroundings overcome spirit. Through the United Methodist Church and special giving programs, Asbury reaches out to provide educational experience, to touch those in poverty, and to give funding for escape. Asbury's youth even travel to poverty pockets and help families repair their homes and raise their spirits.
I think the mission trip had very special meaning to myself and to everyone else who took part in it, in that it gave us a wonderful feeling of helping others, especially people in very desperate and impoverished situations. And also it really gave us a first-hand look at poverty in the United States. It took us all beyond the statistics into the harsh reality.
The heart may be confused or lost or sorrowful when some personal trauma strikes. A teenage crisis, a troubled marriage, a deep grieving at the loss of a loved one. Again, Asbury clergy reach out to provide guidance, comfort, counsel, strength. And Asbury members individually rally around troubled souls and give support. Asbury First cares from heart to heart. These heart lines of Asbury come from a deep faith, a spiritual certainty of God's love. And as God's great heart offers support, Asbury people find that same caring and loving in their own hearts. From God's heart to Asbury's heart. From Asbury's heart to the hearts of others. These heart lines take many forms. They are found in the time that Asbury members devote to service. They are found in the ways Asbury members give of their talents. They are found in the ways members give of their treasure. Stewardship 88, this year's campaign of giving, of uplifting hearts, of passing from heart to heart, will come with a special program. It is a program that passes giving from person to person, from heart to heart. Here's how the heart-to-heart approach will work. On Sunday, October 30th, about 25 Asbury members will gather at the church. These people, team captains, will have red heart-shaped envelopes that will carry heart shares for all members. Each captain will call on a member of our church family whose name is included in the heart envelope. There are about 10 such names in each envelope. When each captain reaches a member, the member will be asked to prayerfully consider heart share contributions for the church for 1989. Those heart shares really are an agreement to share from the heart all year long. With the request for sharing comes the hope that sharing will be in the form of proportional giving, or tithing, and that the shares can be increased over the previous year's support. There also will be an opportunity for you to begin or to adjust Vision 2000 contributions. When you determine the level of giving, You will indicate that planned contribution on the Heart Share card and sign it. The signed Heart Shares go in a small private envelope, which is then placed in the larger Heart envelope. Once that's done, the name, address, and telephone number of another family will be taken from the list in the envelope. Here's where the heart-to-heart effort moves ahead. The person who has just filled out the Heart Share will call the next member, arrange for a convenient time to pass the Heart envelope along, and then deliver the envelope to the next home. There the process will be repeated until all listed in the envelope have been contacted and the Heart envelope is returned to the captain. From heart to heart, the shares will move along. The envelope transfer process is important because it symbolically conveys how you are sharing heart to heart. But even more important is the prayerful time you take to consider your heart share. As you prepare to determine your giving, please think about the scope of what you are about to do. Think about the happy heart you are helping. Think about the heavy hearts you are uplifting. Think about the breadth of your reach with that one gift. Think about the depths of its meaning to so many people. From your giving, they shall receive. You are providing a gift from your house to their house, from your heart to their heart. It will be Asbury's heart-to-heart gift through you. What we at Asbury do, how far we reach, how much we care, will depend in large part on how much we give in this effort. Asbury First cares. You see the caring in its clergy. You hear it in the worship and music. You find it in the personal touch. You observe it in the fellowship. You discover it in the outreach that goes beyond the church walls to the community and to the world. Asbury First United Methodist Church. People who give. People who care. People who share. From heart to heart.